stop chasing money. Transform yourself into a magnet for wealth. Written by Ronnie Roland. Published by Growth Literacy Lounge. What if wealth wasn't something you had to chase? What if the very act of pursuit was the reason it remained elusive? This book is your invitation to step off the exhausting treadmill of scarcity and into the magnetic flow of abundance. It's about a profound shift, from striving to thriving, from chasing to attracting, from scarcity to sufficiency. True wealth isn't defined by the size of your bank account, the possessions you own, or the titles you hold. It's about alignment between your values, actions, and energy. Wealth is the natural result of living with purpose, embracing your worth, and creating value in the world. When you stop chasing money and instead become the kind of person who attracts it effortlessly, your life transforms. This transformation isn't about quick fixes or magical thinking. It's about adopting a mindset and lifestyle that naturally draw prosperity to you. The principles in this book will guide you to recognize and release the limiting beliefs that block abundance, cultivate habits and mindsets that align with long-term wealth, embrace gratitude, purpose, and self-worth as cornerstones of success. Shift your focus from scarcity to abundance in every aspect of your life. Throughout this journey, you'll discover that attracting wealth isn't just about money. It's about embodying fulfillment, peace, and empowerment. Wealth becomes a reflection of your inner transformation, a byproduct of the person you become. The chapters ahead are designed to equip you with practical tools and insights to magnetize abundance. From reshaping your beliefs to aligning with purpose, each chapter builds upon the last, creating a blueprint for lasting prosperity. As you apply these principles, you'll notice subtle but profound shifts, not just in your finances but in your mindset, relationships, and overall sense of fulfillment. This book isn't just about changing how you approach wealth, it's about transforming how you approach life. The more you invest in your growth and authenticity, the more effortlessly wealth will flow to you. You're not here to chase what's fleeting. You're here to create a life where abundance is inevitable. The journey begins now. Chapter 1. Breaking the chase mentality. Many of us are taught to equate success with relentless effort. The world often rewards the hustle, the grind, and the chase. Yet, chasing money can feel like running on a treadmill, expending energy but getting nowhere. The harder you push, the more elusive wealth becomes, leaving you exhausted, frustrated, and stuck in a cycle of scarcity. To truly achieve abundance, you must first break free from the chase mentality and embrace a new way of thinking about wealth. The chase mentality is rooted in scarcity. It's the belief that money is finite and difficult to obtain. This mindset compels people to constantly pursue wealth, often at the expense of their well-being, relationships, and even integrity. Society reinforces this mentality, glorifying overwork and endless striving while ignoring the emotional and psychological toll it takes. But why does chasing fail? The answer lies in the energy behind the chase. When you chase something, you're operating from a place of lack. Your focus is on what you don't have, and that focus creates more of the same. By continuously affirming the absence of money in your life, you unintentionally repel it. Scarcity thinking doesn't just limit your finances, it restricts your entire perspective. When you view money as hard to come by, you approach every decision with fear and desperation. You're more likely to take shortcuts, settle for less, or cling to opportunities that don't align with your values. This fear-driven approach also narrows your ability to think creatively or recognize opportunities. You become so focused on chasing the next paycheck or deal that you overlook the bigger picture. Instead of building lasting wealth, you're caught in a cycle of temporary fixes. Breaking the chase mentality requires a shift in focus, from lack to abundance, from pursuit to attraction. Instead of asking, "How can I get more money?" ask yourself, "How can I become the kind of person money is naturally drawn to?" This subtle but powerful shift is the foundation of becoming a wealth magnet. A magnet mindset isn't about doing less or abandoning effort. It's about aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with abundance so that wealth flows to you naturally. This doesn't mean money magically appears without work. Rather, the work you do becomes intentional, aligned, and far more effective. Letting go of the chase starts with self-awareness. Ask yourself, am I constantly worried about money? Do I feel like I have to hustle endlessly to succeed? Am I making decisions based on fear or desperation? If you answered yes to any of these, you're likely stuck in the chase mentality. The next step is to consciously release it. This involves shifting your focus from external validation to internal growth. Instead of fixating on what you don't have, focus on cultivating qualities that attract wealth: confidence, gratitude, purpose, and generosity. Trust is a cornerstone of breaking free from the chase. Trust that there is enough wealth to go around. Trust that your efforts will pay off when aligned with your true purpose. Trust that by letting go of desperation, you create space for better opportunities to emerge. One practical way to build this trust is to embrace delayed gratification. When you stop chasing immediate rewards and focus on long-term growth, you signal to yourself and the universe that you're operating from a place of abundance, not scarcity. Imagine stepping off the treadmill and walking a path that feels natural and fulfilling. Instead of running after wealth, you become the kind of person wealth is drawn to, someone who exudes confidence, clarity, and purpose. Breaking the chase mentality doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey of unlearning old habits and adopting new ways of thinking. But with each step, you'll notice a profound shift, not just in your financial life but in your overall sense of freedom and fulfillment. The chase is over. It's time to attract. Chapter 2. The Power of Self-Worth. Wealth begins in the mind, long before it manifests in your bank account. At the heart of attracting abundance lies an essential truth: you can only attract wealth to the degree that you believe you deserve it. Self-worth is the cornerstone of prosperity. When you cultivate a deep sense of value and confidence in yourself, you naturally become a magnet for wealth and opportunities. Your relationship with money mirrors your relationship with yourself. If you doubt your worthiness, you're more likely to undervalue your skills, accept less than you deserve, or sabotage financial opportunities. This often results in underpricing your work, failing to ask for raises, or avoiding risks that could lead to growth. Conversely, when you recognize your intrinsic value, you exude a quiet confidence that others instinctively trust. Employers, clients, and partners are drawn to people who value themselves because self-worth signals capability, reliability, and abundance. Building self-worth requires identifying and addressing the subtle forces that undermine it. 1. Negative self-talk. Most people have an inner critic that amplifies self-doubt and diminishes achievements. Statements like "I'm not good enough" or "I don't deserve success" become self-fulfilling prophecies if left unchecked. 2. Past failures. Mistakes or setbacks often leave emotional scars that make you question your abilities. While failure is a natural part of growth, clinging to it can erode your confidence. 3. Comparison with others. In a world of curated social media feeds and constant competition, comparing yourself to others can make you feel inadequate. This not only harms self-worth but creates envy, which repels abundance. To rebuild and strengthen your self-worth, start with these foundational practices. 1. Affirm your value. Positive affirmations are a powerful tool to rewire your beliefs. Instead of repeating harmful self-talk, replace it with affirmations like, "I am capable and worthy of success," or "I deserve abundance in all areas of my life." 2. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate even minor achievements. This reinforces your ability to create positive outcomes and builds confidence over time. 3. Set boundaries. Value your time and energy by setting clear boundaries. Saying no to things that drain you allows you to invest in opportunities that uplift and empower you. 4. Learn and grow. Knowledge and skill building are key to boosting self-worth. When you invest in personal development, you naturally feel more confident in your abilities. When you radiate self-worth, you emit a powerful energy that resonates with abundance. Think of self-worth as a signal you send to the world. The more confident and grounded you are, the stronger the signal. People and opportunities that align with your worth naturally gravitate toward you. However, this energy isn't about arrogance or entitlement. It's about authenticity and self-respect. True self-worth is quiet yet unshakable, rooted in the understanding that your value isn't tied to external achievements but to your unique essence and potential. Many people struggle with limiting beliefs such as "I'm not smart enough," "I don't deserve wealth," or "money is for other people, not me." These beliefs are often inherited from childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, or past failures. To overcome them, identify the source. Reflect on where these beliefs originated. Were they passed down from parents or shaped by societal messages? Challenge their validity. Question whether these beliefs are grounded in reality or simply fear-based stories you've been telling yourself. Write the narrative. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering truths. For instance, "I'm not good with money" can become "I'm learning to manage money effectively." Owning your value doesn't mean you're perfect or free from flaws. It means you embrace yourself fully, strengths and imperfections alike. True self-worth is about recognizing that your worth isn't conditional on external success. It's about understanding that your unique talents, experiences, and perspective make you inherently valuable. When you own your value, you stop seeking validation from others and start living authentically. This authenticity attracts wealth and opportunities because it inspires trust and respect. When you truly believe in your worth, you stop chasing wealth and start attracting it. Clients are more willing to pay premium prices for your work. Employers see you as a valuable asset. You begin to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your value. Self-worth isn't just a personal transformation, it's the foundation of becoming a wealth magnet. By valuing yourself, you align with abundance and open the door to limitless possibilities. The journey to financial and personal empowerment begins with the simple yet profound act of believing you are worthy of success. Chapter 3. Gratitude as a magnet for abundance. Gratitude is often misunderstood as merely being polite or saying thank you. In truth, it's a transformative energy, a force that can shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you cultivate gratitude, you attune yourself to recognize and attract opportunities, wealth, and fulfillment. Gratitude is more than a mindset, it's a powerful practice that realigns your focus and energy with abundance. At its core, gratitude changes your perception. It focuses your attention on what you already have rather than what you lack. This mental shift has profound effects on your mood, energy, and actions. Positive emotions. Gratitude fosters joy, peace, and satisfaction. These emotions amplify your ability to attract positive outcomes. Improved relationships. Expressing gratitude strengthens connections, fostering mutual support and collaboration. Heightened awareness. By noticing and appreciating what's good in your life, you train your brain to spot opportunities and blessings. Gratitude also interrupts the cycle of dissatisfaction that fuels the chase mentality. Instead of endlessly striving for more, gratitude reminds you to appreciate what you have, creating a sense of fullness and sufficiency. Numerous studies support the transformative power of gratitude. Neuroscience shows that practicing gratitude activates the brain's reward centers, releasing dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals associated with happiness and well-being. Over time, this rewiring makes it easier to sustain positive emotions and remain optimistic. Moreover, gratitude reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which can impair decision-making and creativity. By fostering a sense of calm and clarity, gratitude enhances your ability to recognize and act on opportunities that align with your goals. When it comes to wealth, gratitude plays a pivotal role in shifting your energy from lack to abundance. A scarcity mindset fixates on what's missing. I don't have enough money. Why does everyone else succeed while I struggle? These thoughts perpetuate feelings of inadequacy and fear, which repel opportunities. Gratitude, on the other hand, affirms that you already possess value, resources, and potential. By appreciating even small financial wins, a bonus, a kind gesture, or an unexpected gift, you attract more reasons to feel grateful. The law of attraction operates on this principle like attracts like. When you emit gratitude, you radiate abundance, drawing in more of the same. Practical gratitude practices. 1. Start a gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Be specific. Note why you appreciate them. For example, I'm grateful for the client who trusted me with their project because it shows my skills are valued. I'm thankful for the sunny weather today, which lifted my mood. 2. Gratitude walks. Take a walk with the sole purpose of noticing things to appreciate. This could be the beauty of nature, the kindness of strangers, or the opportunities in your life. 3. Express gratitude to others. Make it a habit to thank people who impact your life positively. A sincere thank you not only deepens your relationships but also fosters a culture of appreciation around you. 4. Turn complaints into gratitude. When you catch yourself complaining, reframe the situation with gratitude. For instance, complaint: I hate my job. Gratitude: I'm grateful for the income it provides while I plan my next steps. Gratitude is a muscle that grows stronger with use. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to notice blessings in every situation, even challenges. For example, financial struggles can teach resourcefulness, discipline, and the value of abundance when it arrives. Reprogramming your focus takes time, but it's worth the effort. Instead of lamenting what's missing, you'll find yourself celebrating what's present. This shift not only boosts your mood but primes you to notice and seize new opportunities. Consider the stories of successful individuals who attribute their wealth to gratitude. Oprah Winfrey famously kept a gratitude journal for years, crediting the practice with helping her recognize and build on her blessings. Entrepreneurs and leaders often cite gratitude as a cornerstone of their mindset, enabling them to navigate challenges with optimism and clarity. When you embody gratitude, you create a magnetic energy that influences every aspect of your life. You'll notice opportunities flowing to you effortlessly, relationships becoming more harmonious, a growing sense of peace and sufficiency, regardless of external circumstances. Gratitude is not a passive emotion, it's an active choice. By consistently practicing gratitude, you align your energy with abundance and shift your life in transformative ways. Remember, the more you appreciate what you have, the more reasons the universe gives you to feel grateful. Gratitude is the gateway to wealth, not just financial, but emotional, spiritual, and relational. Start today, and watch how your life transforms from a state of lack to one of true abundance. Chapter 4. Aligning with Purpose. Wealth, in its truest form, flows effortlessly to those who live with clarity of purpose. When your actions align with your values, passions, and unique abilities, you open the door to opportunities and abundance. Aligning with purpose doesn't just make life fulfilling, it transforms you into a natural magnet for wealth. Purpose gives your life direction. Without it, you're like a ship adrift at sea, chasing fleeting opportunities without a clear destination. Living without purpose often leads to frustration, burnout, and financial struggles because your energy is scattered and unfocused. On the other hand, when you align with purpose, your decisions become intentional. You channel your efforts into meaningful pursuits that resonate with your strengths and values. This focused energy not only attracts wealth but also brings a sense of fulfillment that transcends monetary gain. Finding your purpose starts with introspection. Purpose is deeply personal and rooted in your experiences, talents, and passions. To uncover it, ask yourself, what lights me up? Identify activities or topics that energize and inspire you. What skills do I bring to the table? Consider talents you've cultivated over the years. What problems do I care about solving? Aligning your purpose with service to others often leads to both personal and financial rewards. For instance, if you're passionate about teaching and skilled in communication, your purpose might involve educating others, whether through coaching, writing, or speaking. When you have clarity of purpose, you become a beacon for opportunities that align with your goals. Instead of wasting time on distractions or projects that don't serve you, you focus on pursuits that advance your mission. Clarity also helps you say no to things that don't align with your purpose. This isn't selfish, it's a vital part of creating space for what truly matters. By staying true to your purpose, you avoid spreading yourself too thin and maintain the energy needed to excel in your chosen path. While passion is often associated with purpose, they're not the same. Passion is the fuel that ignites your enthusiasm, while purpose is the roadmap guiding that energy. Passion alone can lead to burnout if it lacks direction. Purpose channels passion into meaningful and sustainable action. For example, a love for art may be your passion, but using art to inspire or heal others could be your purpose. Purpose gives passion a reason to endure and evolve, even when challenges arise. Purpose thrives when paired with a clear vision of the life you want to create. Visualization is a powerful tool that helps you bridge the gap between your current reality and your ideal future. Take time to picture your dream life in vivid detail. What kind of work are you doing? Who are you helping or impacting? How does this life make you feel? Write these answers down and review them regularly. This exercise reinforces your purpose and keeps you motivated to take aligned actions. When you operate from purpose, you naturally create value for others. Whether it's through innovative ideas, high-quality work, or genuine connections, your contributions become indispensable. This value is the foundation of wealth. It draws clients, opportunities, and resources to you. Consider entrepreneurs who've built empires by solving problems they deeply care about. Their wealth didn't come from chasing money, it came from pursuing purpose with unwavering focus. Sometimes fear and doubt block the path to purpose. Thoughts like, what if I fail? or what if my purpose isn't profitable, can deter you from pursuing what truly lights you up. To overcome these fears, start small. Purpose doesn't require a grand leap. Begin with small actions aligned with your values. Trust the process. Purpose often unfolds gradually as you gain clarity through experience. Redefine success. Focus on growth, learning, and impact, rather than immediate financial gain. When you align with purpose, every action you take feels more meaningful. Even mundane tasks become part of a greater mission, giving you a sense of fulfillment and direction. This alignment creates a ripple effect, influencing your relationships, mindset, and finances. As you pursue your purpose, remember that wealth isn't just the result of your work, it's a byproduct of the value you create when you live authentically. Aligning with purpose transforms the journey into one of joy, resilience, and limitless potential. Purpose is your compass in the journey to abundance. It doesn't just guide you toward financial success, it elevates every aspect of your life. When you align with purpose, you no longer need to chase wealth. Instead, you become a source of value that attracts opportunities, fulfillment, and prosperity effortlessly. Begin today by asking yourself what truly matters and taking one step toward living that truth. In aligning with purpose, you discover not just financial wealth, but the richness of a life well lived. Chapter 5. Rewiring your beliefs about money. Your beliefs about money shape how you think, act, and attract wealth. These beliefs act as filters, influencing your financial decisions and, ultimately, your outcomes. Many people unknowingly carry limiting beliefs that hinder their ability to achieve abundance. Rewiring these beliefs is crucial for transforming your financial reality and becoming a magnet for wealth. From a young age, you've absorbed messages about money from your environment, family, culture, education, and society. These beliefs often operate in the background, guiding your behavior without you realizing it. Common limiting beliefs include: money is the root of all evil. I'm not good with money. You have to work hard to earn money. Rich people are greedy or selfish. Such beliefs create barriers that block you from fully embracing financial success. If you view wealth as bad, unattainable, or requiring endless sacrifice, your actions will align with those beliefs, reinforcing a cycle of scarcity. On the flip side, empowering beliefs about money, such as I deserve financial abundance or money is a tool for good, open the door to new opportunities and prosperity. The first step to rewiring your money beliefs is identifying the ones that no longer serve you. Reflect on the following questions. 1. What did I learn about money growing up? 2. How do I feel when I think about wealth or rich people? 3. Do I associate money with stress, guilt, or fear? Write down any recurring thoughts or feelings. These are clues to your subconscious beliefs about money. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this belief based on fact or assumption? For example, I'm not good with money may stem from a past mistake, but it doesn't define your abilities now. Does this belief serve my goals? If a belief keeps you in a state of fear or inaction, it's time to replace it. Where did this belief come from? Recognizing its origin, whether from a parent, societal norm, or past experience, can help you detach from it. The most effective way to change your money beliefs is to replace them with empowering ones. Affirmations, visualization, and action are key tools for this process. 1. Create positive affirmations. Affirmations are powerful statements that reprogram your subconscious mind. Replace money is hard to come by with money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. Write down affirmations that resonate with your goals and repeat them daily. 2. Visualize abundance. Visualization helps anchor new beliefs. Picture yourself living your ideal financial life. Imagine the feelings of security, freedom, and joy that come with abundance. The more vividly you visualize, the more your mind accepts this new reality. 3. Take aligned action. Beliefs are reinforced by action. Start small by making financial decisions that reflect your new mindset. If you believe I am worthy of wealth, begin by negotiating your salary, pricing your services confidently, or investing in personal growth. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to rewiring money beliefs. Whether it's fear of failure, success, or loss, it keeps you stuck in old patterns. To overcome fear, practice mindfulness. Stay present and recognize when fear-based thoughts arise. Focus on growth. See setbacks as opportunities to learn and improve. not as confirmation of your doubts. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people and resources that uplift your mindset about money. Scarcity, another common block, is rooted in the belief that resources are finite. To shift to an abundance mindset, focus on gratitude and recognize the wealth already present in your life, whether it's opportunities, relationships, or skills. Rewiring beliefs is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. Here are some practices to help you sustain this transformation. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins to reinforce the belief that you're capable of creating abundance. Stay curious. Learn about money management, investment, and wealth creation. Knowledge empowers you to make informed decisions. Revisit your beliefs regularly. As you grow, new beliefs may emerge. Periodically assess and refine your mindset. As you rewrite your beliefs about money, you'll notice shifts beyond your financial life. You'll feel more confident, take bolder actions, and attract opportunities that align with your new mindset. People who once doubted their ability to manage money find themselves saving, investing, and creating wealth with ease. When your beliefs align with abundance, you no longer chase wealth, it finds you. By seeing money as a tool and an extension of your value, you unlock your potential to create lasting prosperity and fulfillment. Rewiring your money beliefs is the foundation of transforming your financial reality. It's not just about thinking differently, it's about living differently. Embrace this process with patience and persistence, and you'll see how your internal shift creates external results. Remember, the wealth you desire begins with the beliefs you hold. By replacing limitation with empowerment, you pave the way for abundance to flow effortlessly into your life. Chapter 6. The Wealth Magnet Mindset. Attracting wealth requires more than skills or circumstances, it demands a specific way of thinking. The wealth magnet mindset is a powerful shift in perspective that aligns your thoughts, emotions, and actions with abundance. This mindset helps you recognize opportunities, build confidence, and naturally draw prosperity into your life. To embody the wealth magnet mindset, you must adopt the habits, beliefs, and behaviors of those who consistently attract success. It's not about faking it, it's about aligning with the energy and principles that foster genuine abundance. The wealth magnet mindset is a belief system rooted in abundance rather than scarcity. It views wealth as limitless, something that can be cultivated and shared rather than hoarded or fought over. This mindset goes beyond positive thinking. It's a holistic approach that integrates mental clarity, emotional resilience, and aligned action. Key characteristics of this mindset include gratitude, acknowledging and appreciating what you have; confidence, trusting your ability to create and sustain wealth; focus, prioritizing actions that align with your goals; resilience, bouncing back from setbacks with determination. By cultivating these traits, you create an internal environment that attracts external opportunities for wealth and growth. Many people operate from a scarcity mindset, constantly worrying about what they lack. This mental framework leads to fear-based decisions, such as clinging to a job they dislike, undercharging for their services, or avoiding risks that could lead to growth. Scarcity thinking creates a self-fulfilling cycle. Fear of lack leads to inaction or poor decisions. Poor decisions result in limited outcomes. Limited outcomes reinforce the belief in scarcity. Breaking free from this cycle requires a fundamental shift in how you view money and success. Adopting the wealth magnet mindset. 1. Start with belief. The wealth magnet mindset begins with the belief that abundance is possible for you. If you doubt your ability to attract wealth, you'll unconsciously sabotage your efforts. Affirmations can help reprogram your mind. Examples include: I am worthy of financial success. Opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. Write down these affirmations and repeat them daily to anchor your belief in abundance. 2. Cultivate a vision. Wealth is easier to attract when you have a clear vision of what it looks like for you. Visualize your ideal financial life in detail. How do you earn money? What does financial freedom feel like? How does your wealth allow you to contribute to others? This clarity helps you align your actions with your goals, making it easier to recognize and seize opportunities. 3. Develop empowering habits. Your daily habits play a significant role in shaping your wealth magnet mindset. Key practices include setting goals. Break your vision into achievable steps and take consistent action. Tracking progress. Monitor your financial activities to build confidence in your ability to grow wealth. Investing in growth. Spend time and resources on learning, skill development, and opportunities that align with your purpose. 4. Embrace generosity. A wealth magnet understands that giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. By sharing your resources, knowledge, or time, you create a flow of abundance that returns to you multiplied. This doesn't mean giving beyond your means, but rather cultivating a mindset of contribution and trust in the cycle of wealth. Even with the right mindset, challenges will arise. Doubts, setbacks, and fears are natural parts of the journey. The key is to reframe these experiences as opportunities to grow, failure as feedback. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, view it as valuable information that helps you improve. Fear as a guide. Use fear to identify areas where you need to build confidence or take bold action. Patience as a practice. Wealth creation is a long-term journey. Stay committed, even when results take time. The wealth magnet mindset thrives on the balance between energy and action. Aligning your energy with abundance attracts opportunities, but action is what turns those opportunities into results. This means showing up, doing the work, and taking consistent steps toward your goals. For instance, if you aspire to build a successful business, it's not enough to visualize success. You must also create a business plan, network, and deliver value to your customers. Your mindset sets the stage, but your actions bring the performance to life. When you embody the wealth magnet mindset, wealth ceases to be something you chase. Instead, it becomes a natural byproduct of the value you create, the relationships you nurture, and the energy you emit. This mindset doesn't just transform your finances, it elevates every aspect of your life. You approach challenges with confidence, relationships with generosity, and opportunities with clarity. Over time, you'll notice that abundance flows to you effortlessly, not because of luck, but because you've become the kind of person wealth is drawn to. The wealth magnet mindset is not about pretending or forcing change, it's about becoming aligned with the principles of abundance and embodying them fully. When you do, you'll find that attracting wealth feels natural, empowering, and deeply fulfilling. Chapter 7. The energy of giving and receiving. True wealth flows in a continuous cycle of giving and receiving. Like a river that stays fresh by flowing, abundance thrives when it's shared. Embracing this cycle allows you to not only attract wealth, but also sustain it. The energy of giving and receiving is a fundamental principle that opens the doors to prosperity and fulfillment. Wealth, in its essence, is energy. Money is simply a medium through which this energy circulates, enabling value to be exchanged. When you cling to wealth out of fear or give it away resentfully, you disrupt its flow, but when you engage in giving and receiving with an open heart, you align yourself with abundance. The cycle of giving and receiving works because it's reciprocal. Giving creates space in your life for more to come in. Receiving allows you to accept the rewards of your contributions, fueling further giving. By keeping this cycle balanced, you foster an environment where abundance can grow naturally. Many people misunderstand the dynamics of giving and receiving, often skewing the balance. 1. Overgiving. Some individuals give excessively, often out of guilt, obligation, or a desire for approval. This leads to burnout, resentment, and financial instability. Overgiving disrupts the cycle because it creates imbalance. You cannot pour from an empty cup. 2. Reluctance to receive. On the flip side, many struggle with receiving, feeling unworthy or guilty about accepting wealth, compliments, or help. This blocks abundance, as the act of receiving is just as important as giving. To attract wealth, you must embrace both sides of the cycle, understanding that giving and receiving are equally valuable and interconnected. Giving is a powerful act that generates positive energy in your life. Whether it's money, time, knowledge, or kindness, giving benefits both the giver and the receiver. For the giver, generosity reinforces a mindset of abundance. It affirms that you have enough to share and creates feelings of joy and fulfillment. For the receiver, giving provides support, inspiration, and opportunities for growth. Giving doesn't have to be extravagant. Small acts of kindness, such as helping a colleague, donating to a cause, or mentoring someone, are just as impactful. The key is to give with intention and joy, not out of obligation or fear. Receiving is often harder than giving because it requires vulnerability and trust. To receive graciously, you must let go of limiting beliefs about worthiness and scarcity. Receiving doesn't mean taking advantage or being selfish. It means allowing others in the universe to contribute to your life. Whether it's a compliment, an opportunity, or financial gain, Receiving is an acknowledgement of your value and the value of others' contributions. To practice receiving. Say thank you with sincerity. Accept compliments and gifts without deflecting or downplaying them. Celebrate financial gains. When you receive a bonus, gift, or unexpected windfall, acknowledge it as a sign of abundance. Ask for help. Seeking assistance is an act of trust that reinforces the cycle of giving and receiving. To maintain the flow of abundance, strive for balance in giving and receiving. 1. Give freely, not recklessly. Generosity should come from a place of abundance, not obligation or fear. Give what you can without compromising your own well-being. 2. Receive without guilt. Understand that receiving doesn't take away from others, it enriches the cycle. Accept with gratitude, knowing that receiving enables you to give more. 3. Create win-win scenarios. Look for opportunities where both giving and receiving occur simultaneously. For example, a business transaction allows you to give value to a client while receiving financial compensation. Generosity has a magnetic quality that draws opportunities and wealth into your life. When you give, you create goodwill and strengthen connections. People are naturally drawn to those who give freely, whether it's through mentorship, collaboration, or charitable contributions. At the same time, receiving builds trust and deepens relationships. It shows that you value the contributions of others, fostering mutual respect and collaboration. Practical exercises for giving and receiving. 1. Start a giving practice. Set aside time or resources to give weekly. This could be volunteering, donating, or helping someone in need. 2. Track what you receive. Keep a gratitude journal specifically for what you receive, from kind words to financial gains. This practice trains your mind to notice and appreciate abundance. 3. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to giving beyond your capacity, and say yes to opportunities that align with your goals. The energy of giving and receiving is the heartbeat of abundance. By embracing this cycle, you create a life filled with prosperity, joy, and meaningful connections. Remember, the most successful and fulfilled individuals are those who give with open hands and receive with open hearts. When you master this balance, wealth flows to you effortlessly, becoming a natural extension of your generous spirit and willingness to embrace abundance. Chapter 8. Building Resilient Wealth Habits. Creating wealth isn't about fleeting luck or momentary success, it's the result of consistent, intentional habits. Resilient wealth habits provide the structure and discipline needed to sustain financial growth, even in the face of challenges. These habits allow you to build a stable foundation that supports long-term abundance. The beauty of habits lies in their compounding effect. Small, consistent actions performed daily can lead to remarkable results over time. By adopting resilient wealth habits, you align yourself with the principles of prosperity and ensure that wealth flows steadily into your life. Wealth habits are the daily practices and decisions that govern how you earn, save, spend, and invest. They stem from a mindset of abundance and responsibility, helping you create and maintain financial security. Without intentional habits, it's easy to fall into patterns of overspending, neglecting opportunities, or reacting emotionally to financial stress. Resilient wealth habits act as guardrails, keeping you on track toward your goals regardless of external circumstances. Key habits for building resilient wealth. 1. Track your finances. Awareness is the first step to wealth creation. By tracking your income, expenses, and savings, you gain clarity on where your money is going. This helps you identify areas for improvement and ensures that your financial decisions align with your goals. Use budgeting apps or spreadsheets to monitor your cash flow. Review your finances regularly, weekly or monthly, to stay informed. Celebrate progress, no matter how small, to build confidence in your financial journey. 2. Pay yourself first. Saving should be a non-negotiable priority. When you pay yourself first, you allocate a portion of your income to savings or investments before addressing other expenses. This habit ensures that your financial future takes precedence over immediate gratification. Set up automatic transfers to a savings or investment account. Start with a manageable percentage, such as 10%, and increase it over time. 3. Invest in growth. Resilient wealth creators don't just save, they invest. Investing allows your money to grow and work for you, creating a source of passive income. Educate yourself on investment options, such as stocks, real estate, or mutual funds. Start small and seek guidance from financial advisors if needed. Reinvest returns to accelerate growth over time. 4. Spend intentionally. Mindful spending ensures that your money supports your values and goals. Instead of succumbing to impulse purchases or status-driven expenses, focus on spending in ways that bring lasting value and joy. Differentiate between needs and wants. Prioritize experiences or assets that align with your purpose. Practice delayed gratification to avoid impulsive decisions. 5. Cultivate multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income can be risky. Diversifying your income not only increases your financial security but also accelerates your wealth-building process. Explore side hustles, freelance opportunities, or passive income streams. Use your skills and passions to create additional revenue sources. 6. Practice gratitude and generosity. Gratitude keeps you grounded and fosters an abundance mindset, while generosity reinforces the cycle of giving and receiving. Together, they strengthen your connection to wealth and its purpose. Acknowledge and appreciate the wealth you already have. Share your resources through charitable giving or helping others succeed. Even the best wealth habits can be tested during financial setbacks, economic downturns, or unexpected expenses. Resilience is the ability to adapt and stay consistent despite these challenges. To build resilience, maintain an emergency fund. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses to cushion against unexpected events. Focus on what you can control. Instead of worrying about external factors, channel your energy into habits that you can sustain. Learn from setbacks. Treat challenges as learning experiences and use them to refine your habits. Consistency is the glue that holds wealth habits together. Sporadic efforts may yield temporary results, but true transformation requires daily commitment. Remember, small actions performed regularly are more effective than grand gestures done inconsistently. For example, saving $5 a day may seem insignificant, but over a year, it adds up to $1,825. Investing small amounts regularly benefits from the power of compounding, significantly increasing your returns over time. As you build wealth habits, be mindful of common traps that can derail progress. Lifestyle inflation. Avoid increasing expenses as your income grows. Instead, channel the extra money towards savings or investments, neglecting self-care. Financial stress can take a toll on your well-being. Balance your wealth habits with practices that nurture your mental and physical health. Chasing quick fixes. Avoid schemes or shortcuts that promise instant wealth. Sustainable wealth requires patience and integrity. Resilient wealth habits are not a one-size-fits-all formula. Customize them to fit your goals, values, and circumstances. The key is to create systems that support consistency and growth, making it easier to stick to your habits over the long term. Building wealth is not about luck or fleeting success, it's about cultivating habits that align with abundance and resilience. By tracking your finances, saving intentionally, investing wisely, and staying consistent, you create a foundation for lasting prosperity. Wealth habits are the quiet force behind every successful individual. They ensure that even in challenging times you remain focused, disciplined, and aligned with your goals. Embrace these habits and watch as they transform not only your finances but your entire life. Chapter 9. Overcoming fear and embracing opportunities. Fear is one of the most potent barriers to wealth and abundance. It keeps you in your comfort zone, prevents you from taking risks, and blinds you to opportunities that could transform your life. To become a magnet for wealth, you must learn to overcome fear and replace it with courage and clarity. When you embrace opportunities with confidence, you shift your energy from limitation to possibility. This change not only attracts wealth but also empowers you to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty or perceived danger. In small doses, it can be helpful, signaling risks and encouraging caution. However, when fear becomes excessive, it paralyzes you. Common fears related to wealth include fear of failure, worrying about losing money or making mistakes, fear of success, feeling unworthy or overwhelmed by the responsibilities of success, fear of judgment, worrying about what others will think of your choices. These fears often stem from limiting beliefs and past experiences. Left unchecked, they can create a self-fulfilling cycle where fear leads to inaction, missed opportunities, and stagnation. Fear has a hidden cost. It robs you of growth and potential. When you let fear dictate your decisions, you stay in unfulfilling jobs or situations to avoid risk. Hesitate to pursue opportunities that align with your goals. Play small, settling for less than you're capable of achieving. Recognizing the cost of fear is the first step toward overcoming it. Every time you let fear hold you back, you trade the possibility of abundance for the illusion of safety. To overcome fear, you must reframe it as a natural part of growth. Instead of seeing fear as a barrier, view it as a signal that you're stepping into new territory. Growth and discomfort often go hand in hand. Here's how to reframe fear. 1. Acknowledge it. Denying fear only amplifies it. Instead, recognize when fear arises and name it. I'm afraid of failing, or I'm afraid of being judged. 2. Challenge its validity. Ask yourself, is this fear based on facts or assumptions? Often, fears are rooted in what-if scenarios that may never happen. 3. Focus on the positive outcome. Shift your attention to what you could gain by taking action. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite it. Building courage takes practice, but each step you take strengthens your confidence. 1. Start small. Tackle smaller fears first. For instance, if you're afraid of networking, start by introducing yourself to one person at an event. 2. Celebrate wins. Acknowledge and reward yourself for stepping out of your comfort zone, no matter how small the action. 3. Visualize success. Picture yourself succeeding in the face of fear. Visualization reduces anxiety and primes your mind for action. Opportunities often come disguised as challenges or risks. To embrace them, you must cultivate an open and proactive mindset. 1. Look beyond comfort. Opportunities rarely appear within your comfort zone. Be willing to explore new paths, even if they feel uncertain or uncomfortable. 2. Adopt a growth mindset. View every opportunity as a chance to learn, grow, and improve. Even if things don't go as planned, you'll gain valuable experience. 3. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is a powerful guide in identifying opportunities that align with your purpose. Listen to your inner voice and act on it. Even with the best intentions, not every opportunity will yield immediate success. The key is to view setbacks as stepping stones rather than failures. Reflect. Analyze what went wrong and what you can learn from the experience. Adjust. Use your insights to refine your approach. Persist. Remember, every successful person has faced setbacks. Resilience is the difference between giving up and growing stronger. Practical exercises to overcome fear. 1. Fear journaling. Write down your fears, their potential consequences, and the likelihood of those consequences actually occurring. This exercise helps you see fears for what they are, often exaggerated thoughts rather than realities. 2. Take one bold step weekly. Commit to one action each week that pushes you beyond your comfort zone, such as pitching an idea, asking for a raise, or pursuing a new opportunity. 3. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who encourage and inspire you. Their energy can help you face fears with confidence. When you overcome fear and embrace opportunities, you shift into an abundance mindset. You start to see challenges as gateways to growth and risks as paths to reward. This mindset not only attracts wealth but also enriches your life with purpose and possibility. Fear is a natural part of the journey to abundance, but it doesn't have to define your path. By reframing fear, cultivating courage, and embracing opportunities, you unlock your potential to create wealth and fulfillment. Remember, every great success begins with a decision to step beyond fear and into possibility. The world is full of opportunities waiting for you to say yes. With each bold step, you draw wealth closer and transform your life into one of limitless potential. Chapter 10. Embodying a life of fulfillment. Wealth is about more than money, it's about living a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. True abundance comes when you align your financial success with your values, passions, and relationships. Embodying a life of fulfillment allows you to experience wealth in its most holistic form, enriching every aspect of your existence. This final chapter ties together the principles of gratitude, self-worth, purpose, and resilience, guiding you to create a life where abundance flows effortlessly. Fulfillment is deeply personal, but its hallmarks are universal. Peace of mind, knowing that your efforts align with your values, meaningful relationships, building connections based on authenticity and mutual growth, contribution, using your resources and talents to make a positive impact, joy and gratitude, appreciating the journey, not just the destination. Wealth without fulfillment feels hollow. Conversely, even modest financial means can feel abundant when paired with purpose and contentment. To embody fulfillment, your financial pursuits must align with your deeper purpose. Misaligned efforts, such as working a job you hate or chasing superficial goals, lead to frustration and emptiness. Ask yourself, 1. What motivates me beyond money? Identify the deeper reasons behind your financial goals: security, freedom, contribution, or self-expression. 2. How can I create value for others? Aligning your wealth creation with service magnifies its impact and meaning. 3. Am I living authentically? Evaluate whether your actions reflect your true self and aspirations. Aligning wealth with purpose ensures that your financial success enhances your life rather than detracts from it. Holistic wealth encompasses financial, emotional, spiritual, and relational well-being. To cultivate it, 1. Prioritize health. Physical and mental health are foundational to fulfillment. Without them, financial success loses its meaning. Eat nutritious meals, exercise regularly, and manage stress. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. 2. Nurture relationships. Wealth is enriched by the people you share it with. Invest time in building and maintaining meaningful connections. Practice active listening and empathy. Celebrate others' successes and offer support during challenges. 3. Seek spiritual growth. Fulfillment often comes from a sense of connection to something greater than yourself. Explore mindfulness, meditation, or spiritual practices that resonate with you. Reflect on how your actions contribute to the greater good. Many people tie happiness to future achievements, thinking, "I'll be happy when I reach this goal." This mindset traps you in a cycle of perpetual striving, postponing joy. Fulfillment requires finding joy in the present while working toward your goals. Gratitude plays a key role in this process. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress, no matter how minor. Appreciate the journey. Recognize the lessons and growth that come from challenges. Live in the moment. Focus on what you can enjoy and achieve today, rather than dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. Fulfillment deepens when you use your resources to make a difference in others' lives. Contribution creates a ripple effect, enhancing your sense of purpose and the lives of those you touch. Ways to contribute include mentorship. Share your knowledge and experience to guide others. Philanthropy. Donate to causes that resonate with your values. Acts of kindness. Small, everyday gestures can have profound impacts. Giving enriches your life by connecting you to a larger purpose and reinforcing the abundance you already have. Embodying fulfillment is not a one-time achievement, it's a lifelong practice. To sustain it. 1. Revisit your vision regularly. Your values and goals may evolve over time. Periodically reflect on what fulfillment means to you and adjust your actions accordingly. 2. Balance effort and rest. While striving for success, remember to recharge. Balance ensures that you can sustain your efforts without burnout. 3. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude keeps you grounded and prevents you from taking your achievements for granted. When you live a life of fulfillment, the impact extends beyond you. Your energy inspires those around you, creating a ripple effect of abundance and positivity. Your relationships flourish, your contributions grow, and your influence expands. Fulfillment also amplifies your ability to attract wealth. When you radiate contentment and purpose, opportunities and resources flow to you naturally. You become a living example of abundance, drawing more of it into your life. Embodying a life of fulfillment is the ultimate expression of the principles in this book. It's the realization that wealth isn't something you chase, it's something you align with. By living with purpose, gratitude, self-worth, and balance, you naturally attract the wealth that supports a fulfilling life. You've transformed yourself into a magnet for abundance, not just financial, but emotional, relational, and spiritual. The journey doesn't end here. It's an ongoing practice of growth, alignment, and joy. Now, go forward with the confidence that you are enough, you have enough, and you attract enough. You are the source of your wealth, the architect of your fulfillment, and the magnet for limitless abundance. Take care and be well.